With so much focus on that winter storm moving in, we want to focus now on how officials are preparing.
Now, we do want to welcome in Erie County Executive Brenton to talk about how the county is preparing for the storm. You heard John Stalen talk about it just a few minutes ago, taking it very seriously.
Absolutely. So we have some pretty extreme conditions coming. So as always, Erie County Public Safety mans the watch 24/7, 365. So we're thankful that they do that through the holiday season. With the extreme temperatures and the things that were going on with the Greyhound, we made some moves today to ensure that the Greyhound station is open, but also folks at home, instead of giving a laundry list of things that they can do, they can go to ready.pa.gov. That can give them a lot of tips on what to do in the event of any kind of mass casualties, emergencies. Obviously, I-90 is a major concern for us, the east and western corridors. So there's a lot of focus for that, but we're prepared regardless of what happens. We have folks to stay on the watch.
And mentioning that Greyhound station, our Jamison Hicksbot's been covering that. It's been closed to the folks who are coming off of the bus or waiting for the bus, which has been a concern. And so you, just to backtrack there, you said that that will be open through this weekend.
So that's open. So we intervened. It's actually a private lease space by Greyhound, and they've been keeping that closed. So we just intervened with the EMTA in a collaboration to provide some security from EMTA and also the public library. We have a security officer there. So we're just going to kind of share those responsibilities to make sure that that is open, available to anybody that needs to seek shelter there.
Yeah. And is that just through this weekend, or is this going to be?
This is a temporary solution.
Okay.
It's no cost, additional cost to taxpayers until we can work out a permanent solution through either a collaboration with the EMTA or with the Greyhound themselves, where they can take action to open that as we believe they should be doing.
I mean, if you look at any business this time of year, there's a lot of people off for the holiday. How does the, transportation officials, how do they handle a storm like this when I'm sure there's lots of people taking off for Christmas and maybe the couple of days before or after?
So, I mean, like I said, there's a lot of coordination that happens at public safety, and, these are commensurate professionals that do this all the time. They're accustomed to working the nights, the weekends, the holidays. So for us, they have a set shift. So it's fairly predictable, so in terms of manpower, that's not so much a concern. I mean, really, it's just about the mass amount of people that are going to be on the roads. It's a holiday season. The EMS providers, we're thankful for all these volunteers that can get out there and respond to these emergencies during their holidays, taking that time away from their families and their friends and their parties. So, we just want to shout out to those folks that volunteer their time. We're grateful for that.
With this impending storm, what do you think has been the main focus? It feels like this storm is all over the place. We're worried about ice. We're worried about winds. We're worried about snow. Is it the roads? Is it the power companies being lined up in case we lose power? What do you think the county has been most focused on?
So there's a lot. I mean, I would say that's a multi-pronged approach. It's the temperatures, it's the slippery roads. PennDOT's engaging with the anti-icing. You've got Penelec and the utility companies that are stepping up. I mean, just even coming in here, the high winds that are already starting, the water, and also being prepared to respond to emergencies outside of Erie County, because we do have regional assets and regional responsibilities. I'm just thankful that, again, we're not Erie County and Buffalo. We're the better Erie County to the south, where they can have the snow and the water.
So before we wrap things up, what's one thing that you want to say to Erie County as we head into this weekend?
I'd say just ultimately go to that ready.pa.gov if you have any questions. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and a shout out to all the fire, police, and EMS folks, and our prison guards and all the folks that can't enjoy this time with their family. We're grateful as a community that you sacrifice your time to do that.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Erie County Executive Brenton, thanks for spending a bit